Well, we work in stone and wood, so a lot of the materials we have, the sort of machinery we have in this particular shed are obviously for both of those things. So we have a stone saw and a wet area generally, which drains out of the workshop, and a polishing area. So that's for stonework.
Really? It drains out of the workshop?
Yeah,
How does that work?
Workshop. There's a sloping floor and a drain in the far corner, and we have water pumped in out the side.
Okay, so you have water running here.
Yeah. And this section's
and then it drains
so
through down there.
Yeah.
Actually, all the way. Oh, and then it goes out.
Yeah.
The door there. Right. Okay.
So that's this sort of stone materials. So that's for us to be able to cut up small sort of pieces of stone. So if we need to do memorials or bowls, which Sarah's working on at the moment, those are the sorts of machines we use for that. Slightly more easy and slightly more portable are the woodworking machinery. So we've got a bandsaw and just a multi-woodworking machine, so we can plank and tongue and groove material, and also sort of chop up stock material there.
Right. This yellow one here is the bandsaw?
This is the bandsaw. It's not a big bandsaw, but effectively it does most of the sort of small scale work which I want to do.
Right. So you can move that somewhere else as well if you want to.
So if I need to work on site for any particular reason, it can go there if I need to. There hasn't been that case, but there's that possibility. Any bigger work, I have a friend of mine who has sort of larger saws and larger band saws, and we feed the material through there, and then I get it sort of in a reduced state. So, you know, some work's sort of pre-processed. I have a workbench. I mean, this is attached to our house, so effectively it's not just our workshop, it's also sort of where I do all the house maintenance and things like that. But at the moment you'll notice I've just been servicing all the chainsaws.
You've got quite a few here.
Yeah, well, there's one big one and two small ones for sort of detail work. And then I have an electric chainsaw, which currently isn't working at the moment. And that one's not working at the moment because the oil feed's gone, so that's in sort of waiting work. So it's sort of a maintenance shop as well for all my materials.
Yeah.
I use the electric one for indoor work. It's just with the weather being inclement, I've been using the electric chainsaw. Now it's stopped working. So.
But you use that for your sculptures as well?
Yeah, just roughing out. So these ones here, you'll see that have just really been roughed out with the chainsaw. Not much more than that. This is a bench end, which is just going to be, the surface will be carved over, you'll see the details. And then after it's been sort of rough chainsawed out, then these are my hand tools, and it's to put the sort of proper finish and get all the detail onto the piece. So those are the wood carving tools I have. All these boxes contain the stone carving tools which I possess, which I'm obviously not using at the moment. So these are all the sort of stone carving tools which I use: pitchers, bolsters, 1-inch chisels, etc. A range of hammers, from dummy to 2.5 pound mason's hammer. This is a pallet lifter, and effectively that's we generally use it for sort of lifting sort of large pieces of stone up onto benches, so they're actually sort of working height and that sort of thing. It's all right moving it around in here because it's a flat concrete floor. The problem we have is that we haven't been able to lay a flat concrete sort of yard, so as a result we can't move it around outside. But for generally what we do is back the van in, unload it with a forklift or this pallet truck, get it onto a bench, work it, take it down, put it back into the back of the van, and then off it goes again. That's the sort of process we have with it at the moment. It would be nice to have a nice flat concrete area which we could actually move stuff around with that a bit more, but we don't.